Hello students, let's do decimal fractions revision 2. So I have the questions here, questions 1, 2 and 3, and I would like all of you to work this out first and then check the answers when I do it. So here the first question is express in paise. So rupees is given to us and we have to convert this into paise. Now as we all know, now in 1 rupee we have 100 paise, isn't it? Therefore in 5 rupees and 80 paise, so when we have this and we have to convert into paise, we have to multiply by 100. And we know decimal numbers, when you multiply by 100, the point moves 2 places to the right because there are 2 zeros. So here I get 580. I remove the rupee symbol because I have converted this to paise and I put a small letter P. So whenever you have to convert rupees into paise, you have to multiply by 100. So here next one we have 79 rupees and 26 paise. And when we convert this into paise, the whole thing into paise, we multiply by 100. And multiplication by 100, the point moves 2 places to the right. So it becomes 7926. That means 7,926 paise. Question 2, expressed in rupees. This time paise is given and we convert to rupees. So here we multiplied by 100. Here we divide by 100. So when you move from small unit, that is the smaller unit in rupees and paise is paise, isn't it? So from the smaller unit, when you go up to the higher unit, you divide by 100. So let's do that. So 45 paise is given to us and we have to divide this by 100. Now how do we do that? Now 45 divided by 100. Okay, so this is decimal division. So what do? We write the numerator as a whole number and we look at the denominator that has 2 zeros. Now a point should move 2 places to the left. Now where is a point in this whole number here? In this whole number, where is a point? For all whole numbers, the point is after the number. So this I can say 45.0, but there is no need, so we've just written 45. But it is understood the point is after 5. So if it has to move 2 places to the left because it's division, it will move like this and come here, isn't it? So this will be 0.45. And this time it's going to be rupees. So let's write that down, 0.45, and we have converted into rupees. So let's write the rupees symbol. So when you convert from paise to rupees, divide by 100. So 1368 paise, we're converting to rupees, so we're dividing it by 100. So 1368 divided by 100. Write the numerator as a whole number, and for a whole number the point is after the number. Now look at the denominator, 2 zeros, so move it 2 places to the left. So what do we get here? 13.68, and we have converted it to rupees, so we put the rupees symbol. Next one. Question 3, express in centimeter. Now meter is given to us, we convert to centimeter. So meter is the bigger unit, centimeter is the smaller unit. From big to small, whenever you convert, you multiply. Now in 1 meter, we have 100 centimeters. Okay, so in 8 meters will be 8 into 100. We are converting from big to small, so multiply. 8 into 100 is 800. So this is 800 centimeters. Next one, 3.57 meters. When we are converting it to centimeters, we say 3.57 into 100 because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So when you multiply by 100, the point will move 2 places to the right. For multiplication to the right, for division to the left. So what do we get here? 357, and the unit is centimeters. So I hope all of you got these answers correct. We'll move on to the next slide. Question 4. So 4, 5 and 6 are given to you. Work out all the answers and then check it with my answers. Question 4, expressed in meters. and what is given to us is centimeters. So we're converting from small to big this time. So 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So when you're converting from centimeter to meter, you divide by 100. So 328 centimeters divided by 100. So this will be 328 divided by 100. Write 328 as a whole number. For all whole numbers, the point is after the number. Now there are two zeros in the denominator. Move 2 places to the left. So what do we get here? We get 3.28. So this is equal to 3.28 meters. Next one, 65 centimeters divided by 100. So let's do that. 65 divided by 100. Write 65 as a whole number. The point is after the number. Now there are two zeros, 2 places to the left. The point will move and come here. So what do we get? 0.65. So this is equal to 0.65 meters. We have converted it to meters. Question 5. Express in grams, and we've been given kilograms. So kilogram is the bigger unit. Gram is a smaller unit, isn't it? So when you convert from kilogram to gram, you have to multiply. Bigger to smaller, you always multiply. So here, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So you have to know these units and the conversion. So if 1 kilogram is 1000 grams, 2.97 kilograms will be 2.97 into 1000. So this will be when you multiply by 1000. So let's multiply that by 1000. 2.97. When we multiply by 1000, remember when you multiply, the point moves to the right. So 1, 2, 3. 3 places to the right. So I have 1, 2, one more place, and then the point comes there. So in this place, I must put a 0. So here I will have a 0. So now let's write our answer. 2970, 2970, this time grams. Okay, so here next one, 9 kilograms. When we are converting it to grams, we multiply by 1000. Now this is a whole number. 9 is a whole number, isn't it? So 9 into 1000 is 9000. 9000 grams. Next one, expressed into kilograms. So let's write down what is given to us. 5008 grams is given. Now we have to convert it to kilograms. So from small to big, gram is smaller, kilogram is bigger. From small to big, we divide by 1000. So let's divide 5008 by 1000. So what do? We write the numerator as a whole number. So we've got 5008. The point is after the number. Now look at the denominator. 1, 2, 3. The point should move 3 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3, and the point comes here. So what do we have here? 5.008. So let's write that down. So this is division by 1000. So this is 5.008, and the unit is kilograms. Question 2, we have 39,015 grams. To convert it to kilograms, we have to divide it by 1000. So let's write that down. 39,015 divided by 1000. So let's write the numerator as a whole number. So we have a whole number here. The point is after the number. There are 3 zeros. So the point moves 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, and the point comes here. So what we have here, we have 39.015. So let's write that down. 39.015, and the unit is kilograms. Question 7. Add and give your answer in kilograms. Question 8. Subtract and give your answer in meters. So work out both these sums and then check your answer. Now here we have to add up these two, but as you can see, one unit is kilograms and the other unit is grams. And since the question says give your answer in kilograms, let's convert grams also to kilograms. So 1000 grams make 1 kilogram. So 257 grams will be 257 divided by 1000. So write 257 as the whole number. The point is after the number. Now there are 3 zeros. So when you divide by 1000, you move your decimal point 3 places to the left. The point comes here. So this becomes 0.27, and now the unit will be kilograms. Now we can add. So 1.045 kilograms and 0.257 kilograms. So now both are the same unit. Plus 5 plus 7 is 12, carry 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, then the point and 1, and this is kilogram. So what do we have? We have 1.302 kilograms. Subtraction. Subtract and give your answer in meter. Now here again we have centimeters and meters. So since our answer is to be in meters, let's convert centimeters to meters. So there again we know 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So 225 centimeters will be 225 divided by 100. So 225, let's write it as a whole number. And for a whole number, we know the point is after the number. Now 100 has 2 zeros. So the point has to move 2 places to the left because it's division. So the point comes here. So now we have 2.25 meters. We have converted it to meters. So now we can add and subtract accordingly. According to this question, we have to subtract. So when we say subtract from this number, we have to write that first. So 18.6 meters minus 2.25 meters. So we need to subtract. So since this is decimal subtraction, remember to make them like decimals before you subtract. So how do we make that? We just put a 0 there. So now they become like decimals. Okay, now let's begin our subtraction. 0 minus 5 you can't do, so you borrow from here. So that is 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. Then 5 minus 2 is 3. 0.8 minus 2 is 6. And 1. So we have subtracted and the unit is meters. So we have answered the question, we have subtracted and given our answer in meters. Question 9, solve. So we have word problems now. The length of a string is 2.5 meters. If 1.986 meters is cut off, find the length of the remaining string. So this is the length of the string and a portion is cut off. That means it's removed from that. So the length of the remaining string is going to be less than this. So this is a subtraction word problem. So let's begin with the statements. Length of a string. What is the length given to us? 2.5 meters is the length of the string. Now, what is the length that is cut off? The length that is cut off is 1.986 meters. Now, to find the length of the remaining string, we should subtract. We should do 2.5 meters minus 1.986 meters. So, let's subtract that. So, 2.5 minus 1.986. So we have to subtract these two. So that means we have to make them like decimals. Remember to make them like decimals before you subtract. Like decimals means they should have the same number of decimal places. Now let's do the subtraction. 0 minus 6 you can't do. You borrow. We borrow from 5. So that is 4, 10, 9, 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. Now 4 minus 9 we can't do, we borrow again. So 14 minus 9 is 5 and then 1 minus 1 is 0. So the length of the remaining string is 0.514 meters. So this is our final answer, the length of the remaining string. Question 2. There are 125 mangoes in a box. Each mango weighs 0.25 kg. Find the total weight of the mangoes. So the total number is so much, the number of mangoes is so much, and we know the weight of one mango. If all the mangoes have to weigh the same, so to find the weight of 125 mangoes, we should multiply. So let's begin with the statements. Number of mangoes, there are 125 mangoes. So what is the weight of each mango? The weight of each mango is 0.25 kg. Now we need to find the total weight of the mangoes, which is the number of mangoes, that is 125, into the weight of each mango, that is 0.25. So this is multiplication. So 125 into 0.25. Let's ignore the decimal point. So that will be 125 into simply 25. 5 fives are 25, carry 2. 5 twos are 10, 11, 12, carry 1. 5 ones are 5 plus 1, 6. Second step, 2 fives are 10, carry 1. 2 twos are 4 plus 1, 5, and 2 ones are 2. 5, 2, 6 plus 5 is 11, carry 1, 3. So 3125. But look at the question. In the question there are 2 decimal places. So in answer also there should be 2 decimal places. So the point comes there. So now the total weight of 125 mangoes is 31.25 kg. So this is our final answer. Question 3. Ramya has made a cake weighing 2.24 kgs. If she distributes it among 7 friends equally, how much will each get? So this is the weight of the cake and she's going to give it to 7 friends equally. That means this is division because she's distributing it. So let's begin our statements. Weight of a cake is 2.24 kg. Now the number of friends she has is 7. And the cake that each friend gets is going to be 2.24 kg divided by the number of friends, that is 7. So let's do the division and see. Now this is division of decimal numbers, and if your divisor is a whole number, you don't have to make any change. You can do normal division with the same numbers given. So let's do that. So that is 2.24 divided by 7. So you can leave the point there itself. You don't have to do anything about it. Now let's divide. 2 is smaller than 7. So let's put a 0. Carry the point to the same place on top and take 22. Now take 22. So 7 threes are 21 minus 2 minus 1 is 1, and then we bring down the next number, which is 4. Now the number is 14. 7 twos are 14. So minus, we get 0. So what do we have here? 0.32 is our quotient. So how much does each friend get? Each friend gets 0.32 kg of the cake. Each one gets so much. So this is our final answer, 0.32 kg. Question 4. In 1.5 hours, Roshan walked 18.15 kilometers. If he walked at the same speed, how much did he walk in 1 hour? Okay, so in 1.5 hours, he walked so much. So in 1 hour, we need to find how much. So that is again division. When you have to find for 1, so that is division. So let's begin our statements. So distance Roshan walked in 1.5 hours is 18.15 kilometers. 18.15 kilometers. So we need to find the distance he walked in 1 hour, and that is 18.15 divided by 1.5, because in 1.5 hours he walked so much. So to find in 1 hour, we should divide. So here when you divide 18.15, as you can see, the divisor is also a decimal number. So when you have the divisor as a decimal number, you must convert it to a whole number. So in this case, we first write it as a fraction. So 18.15, we are going to divide it by 1.5. Now we need to make the divisor. The divisor is 1.5. We have to make it a whole number, not a decimal number. Whole number means this should become 15. Now how will it become 15? It can become 15 only if the point moves this side, isn't it? If it comes there, then it will become 15. And how can it go by one place? How can it move? Only if you multiply it by 10. If you multiply it by 10, the point can move one place to the right. So that means we're going to multiply this also by 10. So here also the point will move one place to the right. So now I get 181.5 divided by 15. So now I have a whole number. I can do normal division now. So 181.5 divided by 15. So let's do that. 15 ones are 15 minus 8 minus 5 is 3. I bring down 1 and I have 31 now. 15 twos are 30 minus 1. I bring down 5. Now here I have a point which I need to carry up. 15. 15 ones are 15 minus 0. So now I have my answer. The quotient is 12.1. So the distance he walked in 1 hour is 12.1 kilometers. So this is our final answer. Question 5. John bought snacks for his picnic. He spent 45 rupees 25 paise on chips. Then he bought soft drinks for 33 rupees 75 paise and chocolates for 50 rupees 45 paise. If he gave the shopkeeper 200 rupees, how much will the shopkeeper return to him? So first we need to know how much he spent, isn't it? And we find that by adding. Then that answer, if we subtract from 200, we will know how much the shopkeeper returned to him. So let's begin. Amount spent on chips. How much did he spend on chips? He spent 45 rupees and 25 paise on chips. Then he spent on soft drinks. How much did he spend for that? He spent 33 rupees and 75 paise. Then he bought chocolates for 50 rupees and 45 paise. 50 rupees, 45 paise. So this is how much he spent on each. Now we need to know the total amount he spent, and that we can find by adding up these. So let's do the addition here. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. Carry 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. Then 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. So now we have found how much he spent. He spent 129 rupees and 45 paise. Now how much did he give the shopkeeper? He gave the shopkeeper 200 rupees. So how much did he spend? He spent, the total amount he spent is 129 and 45 paise. 129 rupees and 45 paise. Now the amount the shopkeeper returned, how do we find it? By subtracting these two. When we subtract these two, we will know how much the shopkeeper returned. So let's do the subtraction. Before that, put the point and make them like decimals. Now let's borrow 0 minus 5. You can't do, isn't it? So let's borrow from here. So this is 10 becomes 9. 10 becomes 9 again. Now 10 is also 9 and here it is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 4 is also 5. Then 9 minus 9 is 0. 9 minus 2 is 7 and 1 minus 1 is 0. So what is the amount that the shopkeeper returned? The amount that the shopkeeper returned to him is 70 rupees and 55 paise. So this is the final answer. So with this, children, we come to the end of this revision. Thank you, children.